Alright, so I quickly looked through the footage of the 30th floor. But what we fought inside was Tiamat's clone. So why is Tiamat's clone? Why was her clone sealed there? You are returned, and with no grievous wounds that I can discern. I take it that means you have proven equal to the task of plumbing Eureka Orthos's depths. I knew the contrivances of Alag's brightest minds would be no match for you, but of course, what else should I expect from an adventurer of your caliber? I am very much looking forward to your full report, but first you should summon Grahatia. I did make the boy a promise after all. If you would, I press upon him the matter that is one of the utmost urgent, although I suspect he hardly needs the extra prodding. Nah. The node that can... And then Tiamat. It really sucks that apparently, if you're trying to watch the cutscene of Tiamat being... of Tiamat at the beginning, everybody else could still do the fight, which is unfair. Fascinating. It was as Noah said would happen. A vanguard of Allegan research came to meet your advance. Artificial organisms and clones, each more fearsome than the last, and at the end of this vicious parade was none other than a clone of Tiamat, one of the first brood. When Zaldan began his conquest of the southern continent, the dragons which held dominion over the region offered fierce resistance, and thus was every available resource poured into creating a species of wyvern that which would bend to Allegan will. Once Tiamat and her kin were captured, they were used to hasten the subjugation of dragonkind. The many clones born from this research were also used as fodder for a different project which aimed to perfect the means by which Bahamut could be used to power Dalamode. Uh-oh. When we encountered Tiamat and Azela, 'tis plain her thoughts had never strayed far from Bahamut, even after thousands of years of imprisonment. If her clone was forced to watch as he was reduced to a power source that fell for that fell moon, even if that even if that Bahamut was merely a primal, the sight must have torn at her heart. Is that compassion I hear in your voice towards Tiamat? My, how times have changed. I know not how the deeds carried out in Eureka Orthos will look viewed through your eyes. I imagine they might not paint the Empire in the most magnanimous of lights. You tried to you tried to tear the world apart and make it yours. But as an Allegan to myself, I could say that at the time they were not only a symbol of our eminence, but also a means of our survival. Perhaps you think we went too far? Yes? Before rushing to judgment, allow me to remind you that civilization thrives by bending nature to its will. Elegant science is but one manifestation of this inevitability. There's better ways to do it, though. None would bat an eye to see a river dammed to prevent flooding. We breed plants and animals with the intent to make their next generations hardier for our own benefit, not for the subjects. I'm curious to hear your opinion, Ronald. What impression have Eureka Authors left upon you? The Allegans crossed the line, then went far beyond it. You treated yourselves like gods and subjugated anyone who would not bend to your will. Instead of being peace with the dragons, you wanted to capture and use them for your own will. You know, you never say why you wanted Ronald to delve into the facility. There was some matter of impending catastrophe that you hoped to prevent by clearing the laboratory of threats. There's nothing so noble as that. Naturally, with no researchers to maintain them, the remaining experiments would succumb to the march of time. I knew this would be my final chance to share them with another, to share what Alex researchers wrought. Their endless experimentation produced the answers to questions few thought to even ask, and now, in a way, their work shall live on. My time in Eureka Orthos was merely a diversion. My pupils devoted heart and soul to their research, knowing that their fate and the fate of their nation depends on their success. Your pupils were here? I've heard that the Archmagus guided the education of the imperial family. So when you speak of your pupils, that can only mean Doga and Uni. Yes, the direct descendants of Emperor Zold. They agreed to be cloned, that they might serve the Empire forevermore. I wanted the world to know what their sacrifices gave us, how they spurred the advance of technology further than any before them. I thank you for going along with my selfish requests thus far. If you would allow me another indulgence, I would like to dedicate your expedition to the memory of those children in their fallen homeland. Thank you, my friend. Now then, let us move on to lighter matters, yes? Eureka Orthos is not the sole repository of Allegan ingenuity. For the Empire was vast, and they were loath to pull all their eggs in one basket, so to speak. Doubtless other similar facilities dot the realm. Should you stumble upon one during your adventures, do not hesitate to venture into its halls. Why, I dare say your most thrilling of discoveries are yet ahead of you. I think what they're saying is the Allegan Empire covered the world, almost. So there's bound to be more ruins or facilities and such. I look forward to hearing of them. Allow me to offer you my thanks once again, Ronald. Your efforts have seen the long-held wish of mine fulfilled at last, and while you have no more obligation to me, Eureka Others reaches deeper still into the earth. On the lowermost floors, the most volatile experimentations were carried out. I cannot in good conscience suggest you delve further, but if riches and adventure are what you seek, I can think of no better place. If you found aught of interest, I promise to share with you what I know of its history. That is, of course, assuming you survive the journey. Farewell and happy hunting. Forgotten depths now accessible. You can now explore beyond floor 30. Requirement. Assume ortho-teachable gear to obtain ortho grips. Yeah, that's how you make the weapons that you use in it, which look kind of bad, I'm gonna be honest. They don't look good. Oh yeah, so that's it. That was a short one. I might have to combine that with, oh, yeah. Okay. Well, that's it. That's floor 30 and the cutscene. So now I have full access to Orthos. Finally, after forever. It was a long time coming. Alright. Now, I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do. So I think that's the end of this, all this today. I think that's the end. I'm gonna relax and probably go to bed.